And now to respond on behalf of the 2019 Hall of Fame class, please welcome Coach Joe Taylor.
Good evening. This is truly an honor. I was told that I have about 30 minutes. I'm sorry, I meant 3. But again, obviously, and Dennis, you know, we had some of these guys, we could probably still coach, huh? What a outstanding class. But this is obviously quite an honor. First of all, just to be inducted into the National Football Foundation College Hall of Fame. First of all, that's truly an honor. And then to be inducted with this outstanding class. 150, this is a special class. It truly is. And of course, thirdly, to be selected to come and respond on behalf of each honoree. Truly an honor. But before I give my statements or comments, first of all, I want to give a shout out to table 53, my wife for 45 years, Miss Beverly Taylor. Okay. She really needs to be in the Hall of Fame, I promise you. But thanks so much, sweetie, for everything. Of course, my oldest son, Aaron, my mentors, they flew out from Las Vegas on yesterday. Dr. Jimmy Franklin, his wife, daughter, thank you guys. Then Chris Owens, we played together at Western Illinois. He was known as the Human Hammer. We befriended him so that we could get through practice. Chris, Owen, Kathy, thank you guys for flying in from Chicago. Fantastic. And Mr. Burnell Holland, when I really started to coach, this guy taught me how to play chess, so he really taught me the analytics of strategizing. Burnell, you and Marilyn, please stand. Thank you guys for all that you've done. So again, thank you guys, just, you know, unwavering, all of your support throughout this journey. And I just thank you and appreciate your unconditional love throughout all of this. And I saw some representatives from each school. I think, of course, Dr. Dennis Thomas, the commissioner of the MEAC. He's responsible for all this. He's the one that hired me back during the day. Dr. Thomas, thank you, and all your MEAC people. Thank you so much. And I did see a representative from Hampton. That's really where I spent most of this coach. Out of the 40 years, 16 was spent at Hampton, and boy, what a great time. Something like 16 years, we won 13 championships, and believe me, that was quite a ride, and we just appreciate you guys, and of course, Dr. Harvey, who's the president of Hampton. And I saw my boss, Dr. Hakeem Lucas, the president of Virginia Union. So great to be working under him. In my mind, in 2012, I had retired. Bobby Bowden and I was hanging out in Tallahassee just losing golf balls. But I guess we made too many divots, so they ran me out of Florida. But I'm now coaching, or actually I transitioned from coaching players to coaching coaches in terms of an administrator, and that's really going well, and thanks to Dr. Lucas, CEO and president, and boy, he's doing some great things there at Virginia Union. I'm just happy to be a part. Now, to just kind of You know, to reach this pinnacle in life, you can't ever start out on your career with this being your goal. And mainly because if that's the goal, you are out of focus. Because this thing is about putting your nose to the grind. And as you heard, these guys, and I really just want to label this real quickly, permission to win. Permission to win. And I really feel like this is what this class did. They gave themselves permission to win. And permission to win, to me, is the residue of controlling your dash. Controlling your dash. All of us in here have 4 numbers that precedes us. Those 4 numbers represent birth. You had nothing to do with it. In fact, in another audience, I might say exactly what happened, but we'll refrain and just say you had nothing to do with it, okay? At some point, there will be 4 additional numbers. Those 4 numbers will represent expiration. You have nothing to do with that. When the good Lord is ready to call you home, there's no negotiating. But in between those 2 sets of numbers, there's always a dash. That's all you have control over, your dash. Throughout my career, I took that and I expanded it to the point where it was believable, it made sense. I told every program that I went to, and most of them weren't doing well, and I just took that word dash and said, gentlemen, you need to buy into this. It's important that you understand that the only thing you have in life that you have control over is the dash. You can't give it to anybody else. You can't rent it. You can't sell it. It's your dash, and only you can control it. Now, D. The D stands for discipline. I don't care what it is in life you're trying to accomplish, it starts with discipline. Discipline. Discipline is simply doing the right thing. Doing the right thing. Listening to people who's going to tell you the right thing. Now, oftentimes when people get caught doing the wrong thing, they might respond that, I didn't know. Yeah, you knew. You just didn't know you was going to get caught. Okay? And it sounds easy, but the only way doing right gets to be a little easier is when you some kind of way figure out the consequences of doing wrong. Then you can begin to do the right thing. Most of the facilities football facilities that we own, we had signs all over the building. Do the right thing. Not just players, coaches, support, strength and conditioning, trainers, equipment guys, everybody. It was important to try and do the right thing. That's D. The next letter is A. A stands for attitude. Attitude. You can do anything in this world that you want to do once you get your attitude right. It means reaching inside and grabbing that handle and flushing negativity. You have to deny naysayers rent in your head. Once you get the right attitude, you can do anything in this world you want to do. we had to convince these guys that get your attitude right because it was so important. My college coach, who's a member of this group, Darren, a lot of people called him Dr. Victory because wherever he went, he changed, he turned programs around. And his biggest thing was he always said, treat a man as he is and he will be. Treat him as he can be and he will become. It's about attitude. Getting the attitude correct. The third one is S. S stands for sacrifice. We used to always, whenever we went to a convention, and wherever Bo Simblecker was speaking, we was going to be in attendance. And it's something that he always said, hard work does not go unnoticed. I should tell my coaches, you don't need antennas, all right? Whatever you're putting on the field represents you. If it's good, you will get the call. So don't go in the hallway, don't go in your little cubby holes and you're all trying to find out where the other jobs are. The best job is the one you got right here. Because if that young man is doing well, somebody's going to ask, who is his coach? Hard work does not go unnoticed. It's about sacrifice. Michael Jordan got cut the first time he went out for a basketball team. Got cut. He just went in the gym every day and shot 1,000 balls. The rest is history. That's the definition of sacrifice. It's that commitment that you have behind the scenes. You know, long before, Mark, the curtain goes up. It's a lot of preparation. But when the curtain goes up, it's going to reveal your true commitment. Because we tell them all the time, all Americans are not made during the season. It's what you do in the off season. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. I always use a little 409. Maybe we'll throw this in. 409. Anybody know what 409 is? It's a detergent. You know why they call it 409? The first 408 times, they couldn't get it right. When they finally got it right, it was the 409th time, they just called it 409. True story. Those of us who hang out in the kitchen. But look it up, that's a true story. But that's called sacrifice. And the last letter is H. Whew, and this is the best one. H is for habits. H is for habits. Man does not decide his future. Man decides his habits. And your habits decide your future. When you get your habits straight, you get your life straight. And throughout this 40 years of coaching, in fact, I even wrote a book that's called The Making of a Champion. Success is an inconvenience. And all that simply means is success does not care about how you feel. Success only cares about process. Did you do what was necessary to be successful? Young man came up to my office one day and said, Coach, I want to be a doctor. Oh, great. Outstanding. But aren't you the young man out here out drinking every night? Your habits say you want to be an alcoholic, not a doctor. Get your habits straight, you get your life straight. So with that being the case, the class of 2019, we gave ourselves permission to win. Steve Hatchell and the National Football Foundation College Football Hall of Fame Committee, they noticed our discipline. They noticed our attitude. They noticed our sacrifice. And they noticed our habits. And they call us together tonight here to say, hard work does not go unnoticed. Can you please give this class one last round of applause? Thank you, thank you, thank you.